It's a replica of the Darwin Cemetery located thousands of kilometers away in the Falklands, or the Malvinas Islands, as the Argentines call them. The place where Argentine soldiers were laid to rest after the war between Argentina and the United Kingdom in 1982. But even though Argentina lost the war, the claim over the sovereignty of the islands in the southern Atlantic remains. Rodolfo Reinaldo Gruber was a soldier back then.
The war had no sense. We were under military rule and they used it as a shield to cover what was happening in the country. We are still living with the consequences.
A recent leak from the Pentagon has given the government of Javier Milei some hope. In the documents, a high-ranking U.S. official suggested the Trump administration was reviewing policy towards the islands as reprisal for the British lack of support in the war against Iran.
Argentina's government is now calling for renewed negotiations with the UK, saying that it wants a peaceful solution to the sovereignty dispute. But the UK said that there's no need for any negotiations, as the inhabitants of the islands have a right to self-determination. The Malvinas, as the islands are known in Argentina, continue to stir strong emotions in this country. And at times of when President Javier Milei's approval ratings are plummeting because of high inflation and some corruption scandals, the islands can become a rallying cry in times of political strain.
649 Argentine soldiers and 255 British soldiers were killed during the war. In 2013, the islanders voted in a referendum to remain under British rule. But that did not change Argentina's stance.
I want to reaffirm our right to full sovereignty over the Malvinas Islands.
Jorge Tayana doubts any U.S. shift will lead to talks.
What's happening reminds me of the era during the dictatorship. They also thought the U.S. was going to help Argentina during the war because they were doing the dirty work against left-wing guerrillas in Latin America. That proved to be wrong.
The possibility of talks still look distant, but many here wonder if tensions over the war in Iran could reopen what for many has been a lost cause. Teresa, Al Jazeera, Buenos Aires.